Hey guys, it's Lord Civic, and today we will be reviewing the movie Star Wars Attack of the Clones Episode 2, the 4K Blu-ray disc. And before we hop in, I just want to say thank you for everybody that's joined us on this journey so far. Yesterday we did Phantom Menace review, today we're doing Attack of the Clones, then tomorrow we're doing Revenge of the Sith, and we'll be doing a review every day corresponding to each film all the way to Episode 9, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. Also, I will be giving away the digital code of each film that I'm going to be reviewing, so make sure to, as I said in the first video, I gave the instructions, but I don't want to have to say them every video, so make sure to go down below and look at the pinned comment description if you're interested on how to enter. With saying that, let's hop right in. So first I want to give some tech specs. The movie was shot entirely digitally. George Lucas was comfortable enough and he felt that the technology was widely available enough that he wanted to shoot the entire movie in digital. And I feel like for the time, yes, that was good, but when you have to think about the future and stuff like that, I think film is the best, because we have movies like 2001: Space Odyssey that will basically just infinitely just keep looking better as new resolutions unlock. But beside the point, the movie was shot entirely digitally at 1080p, and then VFX were done at 2K, and then the movie was finally scanned at 2K when it was released to its transfer. So again, as the same as the Phantom Menace review, you're not getting a 4K native image. With saying that, the movie was also, with the cameras that it was shot with, the camera was only capable, I think, of shooting at 8-bit. So at certain parts where I would expect crazy colors to be going off the screen, like with like Naboo is probably, if not one of the most beautiful planets in Star Wars, with the grasslands and the town. It just looks absolutely gorgeous, and you're getting no improvement when it comes to color on this 4K transfer, which compared to the Phantom Menace, you got an increase in color, because I think even when the 3D transfer was released, they did like a 16-bit transfer of like color. So like when you're getting HDR here, you're not getting HDR and increase in colors. Everything looks the same as Blu-ray. It's not to say that it looks mute and colorless. It's just you're not getting any upgrade with it. Saying that, HDR does a really good job, and I guess I should have said it in the Phantom Menace review, with blacks. I have an OLED TV, and there were some scenes that looked absolutely fantastic, and I'm gonna be comparing them to other movies that were like shot on film as well. The scene where Anakin is like pouring out his heart and it's like, Padme, your love is like, I can feel it in my soul and all that stuff. It looks fantastic. It reminded me of The Godfather, with the opening scene where the guy's like spilling out his guts to the Godfather and telling him all about the guy's treating his daughter wrong and all that stuff. And it looks amazing to see characters like just talking, they're like a black backdrop. It looks absolutely outstanding. There was also the scene again where, I'm going to touch on the blacks again, where Count Dooku and Anakin were having their lightsaber battle towards the end before Anakin gets his arm cut off. And when they're like zoomed in on the people's faces, you can see the lightsabers floating and like they're swinging and stuff like that, and it just like zooms in really close and there's a black backdrop. It looks amazing. This is the only place where you can get stuff. First of all, this is the best Attack of the Clones ever looked. That's really not saying much though, but as I was saying, like that part and a couple other parts really caught my eye where the black levels were amazing. Also, peak brightness is also increased over the Blu-ray at being 1000 nits, but when you get this, you're only getting like, I guess, half of the bonus of like HDR. When you get HDR, you're not supposed to just imagine picture perfect blacks and peak brightness. You're also supposed to get a different array, an additional array of color, and you're only getting half of what you would expect from HDR. Also, the sound quality is not as good as the Phantom Menace, and I don't know if it's because it's like the first time where I was like paying close attention, and I looked it up why it was. When I was watching the movie, for some reason I kept hearing this hissing noise while people would talk, but it would only happen when there were like human characters talk. If there was a character that was, I guess, CGI'd, or even, I know Christopher Lee wasn't CGI, but I wasn't hearing the hiss while he was talking. And at the beginning of the movie, I actually was taking out my optical cable out of my speaker system because I thought there was something wrong. But supposedly the movie, when it was shot, all the audio for a lot of the human characters was shot on set and not re-recorded in a booth. So you're catching every single sound that's going on set. Obviously not like, let's say, if the cameraman dropped a pencil and stuff like that. But all the stuff that's going on set, you're capturing that. And it creates this annoying hissing noise that goes throughout the film. Not to say that sound effects and, as I said, CGI characters don't sound fantastic. And the dialogue is crystal clear. This is the best Attack of the Clones has ever sounded. But with the hissing noise of the dialogue, it adds a super annoying thing. And I was just going off of special sound effects alone. Like, during the sequence of Jango Fett chasing down Obi-Wan in the asteroid field, the sound of the seismic charge has never sounded better. That's probably, if not, a top 5 sound in Star Wars for me. It absolutely sounds fantastic. And I'm so excited to finally hear it here on display in the best format that's available possible right now. But with that hissing noise, I would honestly, if I had to give the audio alone a review, I would give it a 7.9, maybe an 8, compared to the 9.3 of just the audio I gave to the Phantom Menace alone. As I said again, lightsabers look fantastic, but really the 8-bit HDR, like not 8-bit HDR, the 8-bit color space format makes it very limited on what the people can do. Geonosis has never looked more beautiful. As I said, there's perfect blacks. Another time where there was perfect blacks is when Anakin was in the tent with his mom and he was trying to save her. Blacks look perfect there. But sadly, with the addition of the hissing noise going on throughout the film, HDR not really being real HDR other than picture perfect blacks, and peak brightness being higher with the color space not being there, and just overall, as well as I didn't say it yet, but the animation, not animation, the CGI in the film, as I said, it was shot in 2K, but as I was saying in my previous review before, Phantom Menace was somewhat, I guess you can say, like the pioneer. Like, it was like the beginning of like CGI when it started to hit the mainstream. And Attack of the Clones kind of was like at that bump. It was getting there, but it didn't. And instead of the special effects and stuff looking more gamey, they look more cartoony in this one. I feel like with Revenge of the Sith, they finally caught their stride. I'm excited to watch that tomorrow when I do the review for that. But if I had to give a finite review for Attack of the Clones, I would sadly have to give it a 6.8, 7.9. The hissing noise, the movie being shot digitally in 1080p, the 8-bit, it just doesn't do it for me. And sadly, I had to give the movie a 6.8. Again, thanks guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see my other reviews of the movies that I will be doing in the future dates. Make sure to also look down in the comments for the pinned comment in the description on how to enter the digital giveaway. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good day.